Hello there everybody, Allied Cam back with some more Heroes of the Storm. Today I'm going to be starting a new program called MMR Hell, and now the reason that I'm calling it that is, as you can see here, I have just over 700 games in Hero League, just a few more losses than I do wins, and lately I have just been on a colossal losing streak in Hero League. I have had some really interesting, or at least funny games though, and I figured the best way to showcase them is to play these games and just sort of let you, the viewers, see the sort of stuff that goes on down in the low levels. Although most of you are probably like me and stuck in MMR Hell too, but hopefully this will help us climb out of it. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one. And here we go into our first draft. I'm actually going to include these in the recording as well because, let's be honest, the draft is oftentimes as interesting as the rest of the game. So I'm going first, and I usually prefer to go something that is really safe. It looks like we've got a Jimmy down there, but I don't think we're going to get to him. So I'm going to go ahead and snag this Jimmy myself.
Anytime you're ready.
And then we'll see what the rest of the enemy team goes with. He's really strong on this map, has the potential to deal a lot of auto attack damage, and then the Hyperion is great for zoning the enemy team out. Next, it looks like we're going to get an Abathur is what's being cast out here, and we have a tank. Sorry, Lannister, I just didn't think that we would get down to the bottom there. So I'm going to let him know that. A couple of really strong picks from the enemy team. Vala, of course, an auto attacker that's great at single target damage, and then Kael'thas, one of the more dangerous heroes in the time currently. If we go Sonya, then Abathur is actually not a bad pick here. The two of them working together will be great, and then we'll have the proper heals as well. And we'll just sort of have a pretty okay team. I hope this works out, but I guess we'll see. Enemy team, they still need a tank, they still need a healer. So let's see what they're going to give us. You can never be sure here. You just have no clue what people are going to take in Hero League at mid-30s. Tygus, not a bad pick. The drill is always good for locking down and putting a lot of damage around the Immortals. But that means that the next two have to be tank and healer. Brightwing coming out, that's an interesting choice. So that means the last one's gonna have to be a tank. That'll probably be a Sonya or the Auric, if I had to guess. It's actually kind of a shame that I didn't go Kael'thas here, because I've played a lot of games with KT that just Brightwing can't keep up with it. So overall, I'm very sort of happy with our team. A lot of it's going to rely on the Abathur player. So, yep, and there's the Johanna. Alright, so here we go into Game 1 of MMR Hell. Let's do this. Alright, and here we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity. I think, no, I know that with Uther on our side as one of the strongest healers in the game, I'm going to go for Seasoned Marksman. I'm not quite sure what our friendly team is concerned about here. I know that, also I'm not entirely sure how he saw that, James was a level 6 Abathur. But I suppose we'll just have to sort of deal with the repercussions. Hopefully he knows enough about what he's doing to play effectively, but I just find Abathur to be a very difficult hero to play. Marksman coming up from me, Reach from Uther, Reverberation from Muradin to help out against the auto attackers, and Warpaint from Sonya.
Time to man up.
Looks like our Abathur is going. Ah! Well, that was a bit of a surprise. I guess I should have been paying a little bit more attention there. That was completely my bad. Let's not have that happen again. I got a little bit of screen tear and lag there as well. I think that has something to do with the recording. It drops my frame rates when action kicks off, which is actually not a good thing. Not at all. So I'll have to look into that once I get the opportunity. Hopefully it won't kill me too much more, though. Alright, so all I need to do in this first... Oh. Damn it, mister. All I need to do is just start building some stacks. So that way we can deal the damage that we need to against our enemy teammates. Tychus and Vala coming around the side here.
Time to man up.
I don't know what she's up to, but I'm just going to go scatter out. No sign of her. Alright, and I think that's a kill on Vala. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and actually fall all the way back. So that way I still have my sippy cup and my adrenaline rush ready to go once we get into this fight. And I'm going to head in. We have a slight experience lead, but not enough to really make a massive amount of difference. And I think that with our comp we're just going to have to go for the strong defense first. We just don't have enough bodies to push it any other way. Which is unfortunate because as a rule I don't like always defending first. I feel like it's just a rule of thumb that is just too standard. And I'm going to get some damage in on the enemy teams. Tychus, and he goes down. Now I'm going to start... I'm kind of in a little bit of an exposed position here, but I am going to put the penetration shot on Brightwing and hopefully damage these guys down, but not enough damage yet. So I'm going to go for focused attack next. There we go, another stun on the KT. He just does not seem to have the situational awareness he needs to avoid the circles, which is handy. And down goes the enemy team Johanna. So far we seem to be leading the team fights very well, and the enemy team Vala pretty low as well. And I'm going to step in. I barely avoided getting hit by the swirl by the Immortal, but we did take her down. So that gives us actually a pretty distinctive level advantage, and I'm just going to continue shooting at the enemy team's Immortal until they start exposing themselves here, just like that. Oh. I'm actually a little exposed now, and I'm going to fall back because I have no desire to meet Sonya's fate, and that's a tough thing to be as a Sonya, going up against the enemy team like that. Alright, so I think we have the damage to beat out the enemy team here on their Immortal, so I'm just gonna push for it. With our Sonya down, they are actually dealing damage at a higher rate than us, but I think we can beat them. I'm actually gonna start using penetrating shots here. I normally don't like to... That was way closer than it needed to be. But that's what happens when you don't have, when you have an Abathur on the field and a missing Sonya. That's a significant portion of your DPS gone. So I'm gonna head down here, and I'm gonna help split push this lane. I gotta be careful though. I'm by myself. I don't wanna get in a position where I'm gonna get stunned by the enemy team's Kael'thas. I'm sorry, I'm still a little new to casting and playing at the same time. It is going to be an acquired taste, but I'll do my best. So I'm just going to keep split pushing down here and gaining the health that I need to. Meanwhile, in the top lane, it looks like our Immortal has been successfully defeated, but not before we push down the wall, which is good. Meanwhile, I currently have 6 stacks on my Gathering Power, and everything seems to be going fine. And we're in the level 7 talent. I took Revolution Overload as my talent for the next pick, because I just love having the movement skill, the movement speed, to get away from people like this Tychus who can strike forward, especially Vala too. And let's see if I can't get this tower down. Well, maybe I can kill. And he misses with his grenade. He just keeps poking his head out, so I'm just going to keep taking pot shots at him. Oh, no. Was not able to get him. I'm going to back up now. There goes my adrenaline rush. So I don't want to push too that far forward again. He went ahead and tapped the sippy cup while he was over there, so... Oh, and here comes Brightwing, and I'm going to go ahead and bounce on out of here. I don't want to fight two of them. Not that close to their wall. Friendly team calling for a rotation to top, so I'm actually going to oblige them. Maybe I can catch some of these guys out of position. Friendly Abathur does go down. He was in my opinion, a needlessly forward position that could have been very easily found out. The moment I left, I think that was probably sealing his fate.
We approach your position.
And we're just going to finish cleaning up these positions here. And then let's see if we can't kill this Tychus. Nope, looks like he fell back. It'd be nice. Oh. Again with our comp, I think that we have to defend first. I think Uther's got the right idea. So let's do that. Oh, there's an exposed KT, and they're in a bit of an alley here. There's the stun on Johanna, and just because she's so... Oh, she pops her cooldown, so it's kind of hard to see her health. Oh, there goes my adrenaline rush, so I'm going to go ahead and fall back. I'm going to go ahead and tap the sippy cup back in our base here, because there's not much else that we can do for the moment.
It's all good.
And I think I will actually end up going Giant Killer, probably towards level 13 here, because we just need to have that Sonya get melted down a bit quicker. Even though there's only the one tank. Speaking of tanks, I'd really like you to go in there first, guys. Let's see if we can't design the win here. There goes Brightwing, and I am a little exposed, and I'm going to pick up Hyperion. That will probably give us the advantage that we need. Come on, finisher. Excellent. And that is going to be... Can I get... All of my abilities are on cooldown, so I'm not even going to attempt to focus on that. I'm going to say that we need one to defend it. I'm going to step in to help DPS down the enemy team Immortal. Step out of the void zone. Yep, and they are going to be DPSing down ours. There's just no way. They got here too quickly. But we will take Vala down. No! Oh, she gets away. Very clever. Oh, nope, she got it. She got taken out. That gives us still a 2-level advantage, but not for much longer over the enemy team.
Raiders roll.
And our friendly Abathur has been split pushing most of the whole game, it looks like. Hopefully that pays off. I have seen it work out, but frankly, I think I would really like to have him in a position to help us out in the team fights, if at all possible. But so far we seem to be doing okay. And I'm just going to help focus down this... Focus down this Immortal. Friendly Sonya, way forward, and she just really needs to get out of there. So using a penetrating shot on the enemy team. Incoming from the Odin. And we have lost a fort.
This should be good.
I'm going to go ahead and tap the sippy cup here. So that way we can top off before this next engagement. And summon the Hyperion. Let's focus down KT. I am a little bit more forward than I like to be. There's a polymorph from the enemy team's Brightwing. And I am hurt. But down goes Tychus. And I get a heal from Uther, thankfully. The leap coming in from Sonya. And we are gonna... I think we can get another kill on Joe, but if there's somebody who can get out of here, it would definitely be Johanna. She uses her Iron Skin. The stun from bounces off, and Brightwing bounces back into this fight, even though she didn't need to, and that's going to result in the kill here. So let's go ahead and trade for forts. Enemy team Vala getting a kill on the fort at the top. but at least we were able to get a number of kills on the enemy team. And I will go Giant Killer at level 13. Just the ability to deal as much damage as possible to the enemy team's Johanna is going to really help us out in those team fights. She is just an incredible solo tank. You guys probably saw at the beginning of the video, but she is my most winning character in Hero League. Oh, and we have a bit of a team fight here, but it looks like Brightwing was able to blink out. Oh, no, they came down here. And Sonya is going to fall. I guess we're going to go ahead and get the hell out of here before they take further issue with our presence. I plan on rotating top to help deal with this Vala here, since she's all by her lonesome. Let's see if I can get here. Ah, yes. And she's going to vault away. Enemy team rotation on top of our bruiser camp, of all things. That could actually be something that we can deal pretty heavily, provided that we had the people there to, you know, take care of it. This is actually not looking good for us. 2 mercenary camps pushing while the immortal phase is up. We need to kill this. Otherwise it's just going to push the wall down and kill our guys, but admittedly we also need to take care of our own immortal, because it's dropping quick. So I'm just going to kill that shaman, and I'm going to get into the fight. Let's see, I think I can... Oh, there's the stun on Johanna, and she pops Iron Skin on me. But she is... Let's see. I'm just going to drop Hyperion, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. I need a sippy cup, so I'm going to drink that. And I'll get back into the fight. At this point, I almost wonder if we should just go for damage on the team's... Oh, hello, Joe. Your Iron Skin, yep, should be back up. It's just me now, and I'm not going to go into the enemy team. So I'm going to do what damage I can to the enemy Immortal Shield, and it's just not going to be enough. I feel like we just don't have enough presence on the map right now, with Abathur kind of going off and pushing his own lane and doing his own thing, but I will be honest, I wasn't able to see what was going on during that team fight where the symbiote was. I was too busy clearing out that merc camp. Alright, here comes the enemy team. I'm just going to keep moving ahead of here. I don't want to be caught in a position where I'll be picked up by the stuns. Or the polymorphs or anything else like that. My Hyperion is still down for another 30 seconds. So I'm... got into this void zone. Phoenix comes down from the enemy Kael'thas, and that is just going to be a lot of damage pushing our way. Gonna target down Johanna while I have the opportunity. Leap by friendly Vala, but she jumps into the whole team and is quickly taken down. I'm gonna focus who I can. Resistance pup. Ah! And the symbiote is gonna help me get out of here, but that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop my ass in here to heal. I don't know if we can defend against this, if I'm honest. But I'm sure as hell gonna try. Hyperion? Focus this immortal down. That will give them what we need to survive. That if we're gonna survive, we're gonna need to use ults on this thing. And I almost ate the void zone. So and we are just about dead. Like, there we go. Let's get these minions dead. And now for the rest of the game, for as long as that's going to be, we're going to be just defending that whole northern side from anything that comes in. Did Abathur continue going for the symbiote build? He did. That was probably the best choice possible. Salt continuing to get flung around by the enemy team here. Or by the friendly team even. I couldn't tell if the enemy team was salty, but I don't think they'd have any reason to. Enemy team pushing out our other side, our strong side, if there is such a thing. And they've got an Impaler Merc camp with them as well. Oh! There goes Vala. I'm going to see if I can't try to get the Brightwing to support her. The stun comes in from Vala and takes out our friendly Sonya. I'm going to tap the sippy cup here, and I'm getting zoned out by the Phoenix. And then I'm going to go ahead and just try to poke at the enemy team, but I don't really think that there's a whole lot I can do against this. It's me and Uther against the world right now. Ooh. And I'm going to go ahead and back out of here. And I'm going to finish off these. Oh, nope, I do not want to tank the minion wave. Thank you. I'm going to step in, heal, and then I'm going to go ahead and bounce back out and begin. Maybe we can get one more kill on this on these team members. Adrenaline rush pops for me. Come on, come on. And we are just going to try to clear these lanes as best as we can. There's really nothing else we can do right now, except for ensure that no damage comes to the core. If there was ever a time to get a mule, now would be it. Halftime show already happening on the friendly Immortals. Oh, there comes the... Oh, and I get taken down because I decided to play dumb and rush in there after I tunneled on the enemy KT. Unfortunate, but that happens. I never said that I was a genius player, but there you have it. And we are going to lose our Immortal, and the enemy team is going to get a full shield on theirs, or near enough. Catapults coming down on our core, but it looks like the minion waves will clear them up. Friendly Muradin using Avatar and hopefully trying to escape, but I don't think he's going to make it. And down he goes.
I shall crush all you
Always, always advertise like shameless whores. And I might as well drop another Hyperion here, but that is going to be game. One more loss into the record. I thought they'd appreciate that. So, and with that, I sink one more level closer to level 40. Thank you all so very much for watching. My name has been Allied Cam, and I will see you next time.